What is up, my Supreme dogs? Luke Darnall back with another Supreme related content video. And today, first and foremost, check out Fauntleroy's Finest Discord. That's where I'm at. They offer insight on what might be profitable flops and what might not be. Me, I just express what I love about these Supreme drops. I'm kind of loyal to Supreme, but without further ado, we got some utility pieces that I love, and we got week 5, so let's get. All right, out the rip. Alright, this is a camper mug, but y'all know I ain't going camping that often. This is going to be a stay-at-home piece for homie. Y'all going to be seeing me sip on my Supreme coffee mug. Hopefully this isn't hollow. Typically, when I saw it as a camper, or, slash hiker mug, whatever you want to call it, usually they're light in weight, right? So I was like, is this hollow? I don't know. I did some research on the company, Deneen. And, it's USA made. They look high quality. So I'm hoping the price is somewhat affordable. If it is, I might, if they allow me, two of them. I want 2 of them. One to use all time, and then maybe just one that if that one is left out and got dirty, I got a second one that I can throw on for Supreme vids. So I absolutely love this. I'm going to be all over this one. I'm just hoping the price is reasonable, but I absolutely love it. Stoneware mug with raised logo, and it does look nice. Does look nice. Looks really clean. I like this icy kind of iced over effect as well. It's a nice touch. So I really like this one. People are definitely going to flock to it. Hopefully they made a decent bid. I don't care if it even sells out, yo. I want it. The next, of course, we have the Last Supper. This is going to bring in some OGs, okay? People are going to flock to this belt as well as that zip-up hoodie that is next, I think, and top rated. This is a partial drop list, letting you guys know. But this one is going to fly 100%. I'm hoping the price is around 100, but maybe it's 178, whatever. Honestly, it looks cheaply made, but because they got the Last Supper, some collectors, some OG collectors of Supreme, and you got people who love collecting just belts from Supreme. They have them all from the beginning. That will just jump back on certain weeks, and I think this one 100%. If you just want this belt, you might want to just consider single carding or risk it for the biscuit, which makes for just more fun if you film and let me know, because I'll watch it. But this is sick. It's just, we don't have any definitive prices right now. But yeah, I mean, it is nice, but because this coffee mug is dropping, I got my eyes on that one. I think it's a dope piece. It's the Last Supper. You got a lot of spirituality, you got faith, you got God, you got a lot of people who been through rough times. It's just a great piece to have, and a lot of different reasons for a lot of different reasons. Next, like I said, the zip up hoodie. You guys know I love my zip up hoodies. All right. I really wish, I have to say it, they would have done something on the front. I don't care if it would have just been a little touch on the sleeve somewhere, but I'm okay. I'm okay with it. This is a lot of I'm sure extravagant and expensive embroidery going on right here. Definitely collector's piece. I think these will go. This black is going to go because it's just wearable. And this actually looks nicer to me, but it's just not as wearable. It's definitely a spring color right here, so it doesn't surprise, that it's in the spring summer collection. And the colorway they chose because of the spring summer collection. But the black, I think, heavy on the black. I think this one will fly. I don't see them making too many of these because of the embroidery. So we don't have prices, but I do love my full zip ups. Do really like this piece, despite them not doing anything on the front. So good luck if you're going for this, but black is going to be hard to get, I would imagine. Next, we got the world famous no fitted caps, which I'm cool with. Unfortunately, my head I can't fit fitteds. So I was actually really stoked to see it's a snapback. And what's pulling me is this super cool gray. It's almost like a Yankees colorway. My dad loves Yankees. I'm whatever about it. I'm more, Cleveland Guardians, aka Indians, but I really want this snapback in gray. So it's a possibility. I'll try to get the gray snapback and that mug, but we'll see because I really want that mug. But yeah, other than that, it's kind of to each his own. I like the gray. They're all really clean wearable colorways. We got this dark navy, we got the classic red, this UNC blue. UNC has still been fire lately. And then we got the, just the go-to black, which is probably like my close second, or close first, because, I mean, you can't go wrong with just black. And like I said, it's a snapback, so it kind of caters to people like me who fitteds don't really rock, their heads. Next, these are dope. The one I'm really referring to is this one right here. Of course, we got Gore-tex. We love Gore-tex. I would have much rather seen just a track jacket without the hood. I would have probably been all over this. But nonetheless, this is dope. This colorway is like retro vintage kind of vibed for me, 100%. It almost has like, just vintage, like Patagonia, maybe, vibes. And then the black, so wearable, so clean. And then this one, I'm alright with, but it's probably my least favorite. To each his own, I'm telling you, I'm sure I could find a cool dude that loves each different color, and I'm cool with all of them. But I really like, just personally, this one because it just has that retro vintage kind of old, 70s, 80s vibe, even maybe 90s. So I really like this one. But yeah, a lot of nice items dropping. And we got this S logo, rigid baggy jeans, which I actually really like. But I know they're going to be a little bit more costly. If I were to choose one, that's a toughie for me, right? Because we have this gold stitching, and actually I kind of like the gold stitching. Because it's more reserved. I could pull this off on possibly a date night or something kind of dressier, But to each his own. Both are really cool. Both I really like. But it's more of a preference thing on that one. Next, with the S logo sweatshirts. And like I said, I mean, even these are really clean. I really like this one because they kind of have this tasteful. It works for me, in the pink. They have a pink S logo and a nice, kind of faded brown colorway here. So this one I love. And then even this, it'll be interesting to see kind of what S. Look, they even have the outline in yellow. I like the creativity here. You know what I'm saying? This, they just kept it with white, which worked great. It complements the Supreme top right here. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see kind of what S colors are on these other ones. So that'll be fun to see after my live cop. What sells and what looks low-key hidden fire. Maybe they're showing something that actually slaps hard. So yeah, it'll be fun. But I really like that brown. So, all right. The bottoms to match the tops. We got the track. Again, I don't know, for the bottoms, I mean, if I wanted the full get up, I'd probably get this and the top. But, just me personally, if I just wanted just the bottoms, black all the way. You guys probably already know this. I'm probably not saying anything new. But black, you just cannot go wrong with it. But again, I do appreciate this dark maroon, purple, kind of tainted, kind of colorway they got going on. And Gore-tex, man. And I like how they hug the bottoms, so you can scrunch them up and put on a dope pair of sneakers. So really appreciate that piece too. I mean, I appreciate all these pieces. I mean, even right here, the Supreme Umbro stripe soccer jersey. I mean, I'm considering getting the black or even the red. I mean, this gives me like that red. This red one kind of gave me that Denali, jersey that we just got. Super fire, but I mean, these are kind of slapping hard for me, dude. So we're gonna have to see the price on these, because red I think is really nice, and then black, I don't know, maybe I get funky with it and get a purple one, because I don't think I have anything like this article in purple or red, but I might, we'll just have to see the prices, guys. We'll have to crack down on the prices, and we'll see what I get to, especially during my little live chats. We'll converse, we'll talk about it. Oh, okay, so we can see all of them here. Here, let me try to scrunch this for you guys so you guys can see. Okay, you guys can see. Let me try to squint. There we go. All right, you guys are seeing all the colors here. So all right, okay, yeah. I mean, from what I see, the gray kind of slaps. I like that orange. I love orange. Kind of gives me, it kind of has this green border. So like maybe some Florida, Gators kind of vibes. I don't know. I got to stick with this brown, bro, for real. This one slaps for sure. They're definitely highlighting the best one of the bunch when it came to those hoodies. So, I will have to, we'll have to say that. Yeah, that does it. You guys, let me know what you guys are aiming to cop. This week 5, man. We got a fire belt. We got a fire coffee mug that I need. And then we'll see about the snap hat, snapback gray hat for me personally, or any other colorways. Let me know what you guys kind of have your eyes on. I know a lot of you boys are wanting those Last Supper stuff, and I don't blame you. You're bringing the history collabs, the OG, and then a lot of flippers are probably just trying to flip this thing. Which, yeah, I get it. You got to make your bread, got to get it somehow. But yeah, just let me know. I'm planning on doing a live stream here a little later just to yak it up with my dogs. And yeah, check out Fauntleroy's Finest Discord, y'all. For real, you got some good dudes in there. They might be able to cut you a break on price if you aren't able to cop. Good community up in there. So, without further ado, I love my dogs very much, as always. And until next Supreme video. See you, dudes.